Shownu described MONSTA a close relationship, reflect on their career so far and future, and more. MONSTA X Shownu teamed up with Cosmopolitan to celebrate the magazine's 20th anniversary. In the pictorial, Shownu showed off strong but relaxed look, sporting casual outfit and a natural hairstyle. Following the photoshoot, Shownu talked about his thought on MONSTA X future, what he admired in others and more in an interview. Shownu first shared that he is very thrilled to be collaborating with Cosmopolitan for their 20th anniversary as the cover model. Shownu also talked about his own anniversary as MONSTA X recently celebrated their 5th year science debut. He said, "I don't feel like we have been active for that long. I can say that I feel the same way I did when I was a rookie. But I am currently just working in a way that's not very different from back then." Shownu shared his talk on MONSTA X future considering the 7-year thing that most idol group face when their 7-year contract ends. He said, "All our members have passion. We believe that we can become better. Even when we practice, we work really hard. When we were promoting in the United States and reached number 5 on the Billboard chart, we asked ourselves, are not we going to end up living in the United States at this rate?" He added, "Even if one could say that we did work hard, I think it's really incredible that we have saved that much." Shownu then mentioned that MONSTA X doesn't think about their future too much with a specific goal in mind. In difficult times like this due to pandemic, we are happy enough just by preparing for concert and showing ourselves to our fans, he said. He also showed some love to MONSTA X member. "No matter how many friends I have, my members are the only people that I can be really honest with." Shownu said, "We spend a lot of time with each other, even when we are not working because we live in the dorm together. We have good little conversation with each other, and saying we are pros, we know how to take care of our work when we need to." Later, when the interviewer mentioned that Shownu doesn't seem to show a lot of drastic change in emotion, Shownu shared what makes him happy. "My fans often tell me I am happy because of Shownu." He said beside that, "I think other music, whether they are good or bad, or thing people say because they are at least interested in me." In the spirit of Cosmopolitan 20th anniversary, Shownu was asked to share something he regret from his days as a 20-year-old. Shownu answered, "Things that I can do now would not have been okay for me to do back then as well." He then added with a laugh, "If I had to choose something, maybe I'd be acting cute." Shownu also talked about what he admires in others. He said, "Loving oneself, that's what I want to do, but I am not good at it. I think someone who loves themselves and can find happiness is someone who succeeds. This kind of people are passionate and work hard at everything. On the other hand, I am chasing after life. I am always thinking, what do I have to do now?" Lastly, he shared his personal goal for his future. "Including me, I hope all of MONSTA X will act well and even 20 years later. I want to still be trendy and active in the industry like GEP Entertainment founder Park Jin-young or User." After that, we will talk about VICTON Seung shared how his group member reacted to his solo title track, named genre he want to try, and more. VICTON Seung graces the cover of Star One September issue. In an interview with the magazine, Seung talked about his first solo mini-album Fame. When asked how his fellow VICTON member reacted to his album, Seung replied, "As soon as they heard my title track, they said this is Seung's song." He also said, "Honest evaluation sometimes make me feel disappointed, but I think the album came out better than do that." Seung wrote lyrics for all his solo tracks, and he described his album as one that contained his own autobiographical story. "I looked back at my life so far," he said. "I wanted to express all the up and down and happy time that I have gone through while doing music." The idol went on to say that he felt like he became stronger while preparing for his solo debut. "I matured to the point that I am able to express myself about life up and down, and I think my inner self has become stronger too," he shared. Seung also said that he doesn't want to limit himself to any genre. Instead, aiming to create different kind of music, he mentioned his interest in trying throat music lately. Korea experienced a boom of interest in throat, which is a genre of pop music known for its distinctive singing style with vocal inflection, and it used to be mainly popular among older generation. "It will be too much to do it as a promoted song, but I have thought about how I want to try writing throat music once," said Seung. "Not only that, I also want to write a lot of different music regardless of genre. Like I want to trying music for a girl group or a commercial jingle." In the next topic, we talk about ONEUS talk about their live comeback, how they write song and Road to Kingdom. ONEUS participated in an interview about their comeback with their new mini-album Live and title track To Be or Not To Be. Live is ONEUS' first comeback since releasing the single, a song written easily in March. The group said, "We are nervous but excited. We want to show how much ONEUS has grown in this past 5 months." ONEUS said the title track, To Be or Not To Be, is about the conflict and danger in the moment of a difficult decision. In the album composition, jacket photos, and music video, the members singing, dancing, facial expression, and storytelling are all things to look forward to. They continue, "A key point for To Be or Not To Be is how the dance line up with the song and the story. Like the lyric, the stage performance is detailed but get more intense and raises the tension to immerse the audience." Asked about their songwriting process, Raven said, "If I think about an interesting idea or concept or a sentence or a phrase, I put that in the title and read the first verse with that theme in mind. I sing to myself as I read lyric and I keep erasing and fixing it as I go. These days, I am trying new method of songwriting so that I don't get stuck in a rut." Seung said, "If I think of something good, whether it's a melody or lyric, I record or write it down right away. I make that into a big frame for me to work inside." He said, "I'm the type to think about realistic experience when I am writing song. I think about things that could happen to other people or things that I have experienced myself. I try to use expression that I use a lot so that other people can relate to my song. About their experience on Road to Kingdom, ONEUS side really learned a lot from the show. It was a lot of fun preparing performance that will convey the message we wanted to tell. For each performance, we will think how can we express this more and what story do we want to tell. ONEUS was also asked about ranking in Billboard Social 50 chart for 2 consecutive weeks. We still can wrap our head around our global popularity, the group said, but we feel in our heart the support that fans send us and we are preparing performance to bring them happiness.